Sitting with us at the table, we have Isaiah N. Johnson, former NFL player, spoken word artist, author of Voices of Life, who focuses on advocating and teaching the importance of financial literacy. Oh, and we cannot forget the lovely CiCi Johnson sitting at his side. Enjoy our conversation. Pull up a seat, get comfortable, because it's time to stay a while. I'm your host, Tommi Vincent, and today, joining me at the table, we have Isaiah Johnson
Yeah.
and the phenomenal CiCi Johnson.
Yeah.
Isaiah and CiCi, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to join me here at the table.
Sure.
I am honored to have conversation with you, and I know that you are a man of many things, and you have established some pillars and some lanes that you are traveling in life. But can you share with me, who is Isaiah?
I'm a vessel, honestly, a spiritual vessel. I'm the one that really wants to bring a lot of light to his kingdom, and I do it through
Whose kingdom?
to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So I am again, a man of faith, a man on a mission, just to keep everyone, attention right, especially with everything that's going on. But ultimately, I'm a family man. I'm big on serving my people, because I can't really serve outside if I can't serve my own. So I am, I am that, just a spiritual vessel.
At what point in your life did you get this type of resolve where you knew that you're a man on a mission? Did you know that always, or was there a moment in time where the light just went off and you were like, this is who I am?
To be real, when my father passed. So my father was a true entrepreneur, had us working in the garage. He was a full finished carpenter. And when he passed away, the Lord spoke to me, really spoke to me. Honestly, moments before his passing where I wasn't with him, but I heard a voice that say, pray for your dad, pray for your father. Pray for him out of nowhere. And then when I came home and found out, he was gone, I just continued to listen to that voice inside of me. And I always felt like it was him, stepping into me. So at that moment I was playing football, so I just continued playing football. But I always knew that football was just a platform or a pedestal to put me or take me to the next level. And honestly, I didn't know what it was up until now. Now I am fully aware of, my community and what we're up to with the mission I'm on, exposing, my people to the possibilities to make your dream come true.
What is the mission?
The mission is, what is the mission? The mission is following that voice and not being distracted. Everyone has dreams, but everyone's dream honestly gets washed away because you get distracted. And I'm the one that really wants to help people, stay focused and locked in on that goal. And, for me, it is to bring them up to the higher power, being aware of that. But that higher power is just honestly following you. It's really just following you, so.
I always say, you find yourself, you find your purpose. Because it's difficult to be able to pursue something and you don't even know who you are. What are you pursuing if you don't know who you are? Will it feed you? Will it not only feed you, but be a source of fuel for other people? If it's not the thing that you were created to do, not the thing, or you're not being who you were created to be. So I always share that with people when I'm doing my coaching. When you find yourself, you find your purpose. So take time to learn who you are. And, we're sitting here today. It's not just you. You are very intentional about having your sister CiCi in this journey with you. What are you two doing together, and why is it so important to you to do what this is?
So what we're doing together is literally working on on the program to really create.
What's the program?
The program is the Steam the Dream.
Esteem the dream.
Steam the Dream.
Steam?
Okay.
Okay.
So science, technology, engineering, arts,
Yes.
and math. So I am, a STEM advocate, I will say. So within my transition, I've gone back home to Atlanta, Georgia, specifically for this one here.
Okay.
Because I've been exposed. I've been traveling all over this world, and now that football is no longer, it's like, man, what am I supposed to do? I'm really bored out here, to be real. But I'm looking at my family, I'm looking at my sister, and I'm looking at my mom, and I see that she needs help. So we're taking care of this one.
Yes.
So it's a lot that comes with this one. It really is. But she's my best friend at the end of the day. And the mission that we are on is to just show people how to have fun. Show people how to have fun. So we have fun by going out performing. So I have her on stage with me when I do my spoken word.
And she out there with the shades.
Oh yeah.
CiCi out there with
you got the shades on. So you keep the shades on. You a star. So again, man, right now, the mission is to show people, how to stay locked in on a goal and to get it done. And that's one, the body. So we are, going through this process. It's an ongoing process of being, mindful of the body, what we put into it, the mind, and the arts. I am honing in on the arts a lot because I see the joy it brings her. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to right now with the part of helping her pronunciate her words and things like that, putting her in the studio and having her listen to herself repeatedly is really creating, just a spark in her to stay alive, really just to stay alive. So that right now I'm editing this program as we speak, but it's something that I feel strong that it's going to help millions, millions for sure.
Mm-hmm. Why do you believe it's going to help millions? What is the substance of it that is going to be imparted into millions that's going to change their life?
The substance behind it is it's the work. I mean, that's pretty naive, I know, but a cliche. The substance behind it is the. Honestly, I can't even answer that question right now because I'm still figuring it out.
Okay.
But my faith is strong.
Yes.
I will say my faith is really strong of what we've been up to, what we've been doing, that it needs to be exposed. So right now I'm just gonna give it all to God. On that. I really answer that question.
No, I get it 100%. Just the other day, we have a program that we do that we started 7 years ago. Vincent Country Safe Zone Activity Day.
Mm-hmm.
And the question was asked, was this the vision that we had for where it is today? Now, 7 years in, and I could honestly say no, because when I started, I just knew and I believed that this was purpose work for us, that Vincent Country Safe Zone Activity Day was something I felt so strongly in my spirit that God was like, y'all need to do this to impact the lives of students from K through 6th grade. For me, I knew that it was a teacher who had impacted my life in such a great way. It changed the trajectory of my life. So we just started doing it. Fast forward 7 years later, and I'm blown away, because I knew it was going to make a difference in the lives of everyone it had the ability to touch, but I didn't know. So I'm sharing that with you as a point of encouragement, because while you may not see the full picture, you can feel it. And so keep doing what you're doing, and the picture is going to continue to just open up wide. The frame is going to get wider and wider and wider. And one day you'll say, okay, this is what it was about. So I just want to encourage you that in that way.
As well. And I do want to share, the thing with this one here, I'm coaching her up. So CiCi, coaching her up. But right now within even, the STEAM, the dream, this process, I am focusing on the mental health, the financial literacy, and the arts. When it comes to the financial literacy and what I have her already in this process, her credit is amazing right now, you know. So I'm teaching her even how to use her credit cards in these streets. So
Wow.
so she's literally knowing how to swipe, and I'm breaking it down and teaching her as if I'm teaching anyone. So it really helps me when I do teach, you know, go out into the schools or, you know, these now in the corporate spaces. But the stories that I share with others, I'm more so sharing with her first and helping getting her to understand whether she's able to listen or not. You know, I'm still breaking it down to her as if she is retaining these words. And when it comes to the process, she literally going through this process. I may set it up on the screen and just have her click, but this whole travel, we're here in Vegas, Las Vegas. Half of this trip really was paid for by this one here. Really. And that's really with the points from the credit, you know.
Yeah.
So that's part of the process. And just the little things like that. It's so small to me, but I understand how big it is, you know, to the world. And again, you know, thank you for helping me, you know, be mindful of the vision will become more clear as time goes on. And but I did want to highlight that because it's like, what is it? What do I do that makes it, you know, this thing? So what is the substance? You know, so I'm gonna find it for sure. But just little things like that,
I get it.
it goes a long way.
I get it. So talk to me about this book that you have here in your lab. For those listening, Isaiah has a book. So can we talk about that?
Yes. So this here is Voices of Life, Poetry and Motion. And this is for all my athletes. You know, I really want to highlight my athletes because we have a lot that goes on in our world. You know, I'm speaking as an athlete. And for us, I get bothered. I get when I hear other folks say how, you know, how we are what we categorize as we just don't know. You know, we don't know what to do. We're doing business and things like that. It's not really highlighted well for us. And it boils down to reading. Really, it boils down to reading. So as long as you know how to read and retain something, you're gonna figure it out. And I've been reading tremendously, avidly, and because I've been able to now see words that just now just coming out of nowhere, I've been able to write all my emotions down, all my feelings down. And this book here, Poetry in Motion, has just literally just been poems I put together from moments in life that really stand out. And we all have those special moments or those thoughts where it's like, damn, I should have wrote that down.
Yeah.
This book is that. It's
Okay.
a collection of those, you know, those sparks.
Okay.
And I've been able to travel to Africa after publishing this book. So it's like you do something, you never know what can come from it. And this book has gotten me to Africa. So
What were you doing in Africa?
I spoke on a TED platform. So I am a published TED speaker.
All right now.
From this book here, you know. So you just got to let go and let God.
Yes.
You know, let go and let God. And again, Voices of Life is listening to that voice at the end of the day. When you are supposed to do something, act on it. In this book, I've acted on those moments. And again, that moment has led me to this moment now. You know?
Absolutely.
So it's just trust the process. And again, for the athletes, you know, write it down. You know, if something that's going on, you know, mental health wise, write it down, get your emotions out. And in this book for me, I just put it together. You know, honestly, before this, I didn't have any plans. Honestly, I didn't really have any plans other than just to show people that I can create in a second. You know, so but Voice of Life though, this the substance behind this though,
Okay.
is still acting on those moments. You know, write it down. You know, write it down.
So do you mind, before we close, sharing some of your spoken word with everyone?
Yes, I would love to. So this piece I would like to share kind of highlights those tough times, those tough moments, especially being out of the game. And it's just, you got to handle your responsibilities for sure in life. So, those feelings, those moments where you got to wake up, and just take on whatever life gives you. And this is the feeling of responsibility. The messages everyone has been telling me when I was immature mentally, the messages my mama would say, oh, you're going to find out when you get older, having to pay bills and paying for a home where I make you hot meals. See, it's this feeling, a feeling so intense that makes you want to wither and die. Responsibilities to be responsible comes with a lot of questions, asking why. Why can't it come easy like it was as a child? Responsibility for your life makes you want to gas up that loud. But it is in this moment where I have to be tough and wise and strategically thinking under pressure like I'm Kobe in '05. See, the mama that lays within has to rise and get buckets and focus on the money and cut out all the ruckus and only think about winning and never stop thinking, not even when you get to your millions, because life is a ride that only the tough will survive. And I stand tough, so I make sure I knock down all the lies, because I am strong, I am mentally fit, I am the one God created to be a hit. So why do I even question why? Just keep on fighting, and the Lord will guide. Just continue with your duties, and I promise you, the Lord gonna find you a ride. See, all you have to do is just work on your abilities and continue being the man who handles his responsibilities. Responsibilities.
I saw you sit up, CiCi. You saw her, she sat up in that seat like she knew what time it was. Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for this moment. This is
Thank
big.
you for your time.
Mhm.
I'm grateful. I'm honored that you both have taken a seat at the Stay a While table. My table is always open. You are always welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Love.
Absolutely.
Love.
Absolutely. Thank you.